What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the ClearCryptos YouTube channel. How to survive a bear market, and it can be frustrating. It can be hard, especially when you let your emotions get the best of you during these downtimes in the cryptocurrency market. But we're going to give you some strategies today that will definitely help you along your way. And there's always a risk with investing, but one of the things that I think needs to be done as a bear market enters, Austin, is starting to mitigate some of that risk. And maybe some of that is, moving into some cash positions, maybe in this case, stable coins. I know that was something we both did as we got some indications and signs that we were heading maybe for a downturn in the market. But if you don't want to come all the way out of the market, dollar cost average, right? We talked about that, that's just playing the long game. You don't have to time the market. It's about time in the market. But what are some other things aside from maybe getting back into cash and diversifying? What are some other things that you say can really help investors survive the bear market?
I think number one, you need to have a plan and you need to stick to that plan. And that plan could be as simple, Zach, to just know what type of an investor you are. So to me, there's really two easy ways to think about that. It depends on two types of trades or two types of strategies. Number one, buy and hold. If you're going to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum today, or you're going to dollar cost average in every day, that's a way to survive the bear market. Buy now, which I'm going to come back to. In bear markets, that's when you should be buying. I'm going to come back to that. But to survive a bear market is to have a plan. And that plan simply means if you are buying and holding now, you are looking at, at a 2030 payout date for your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or whatever insert, token or coin name here. That's a plan that's very simple, because by having a plan, your emotions don't step in. You're like, hey, I bought that Bitcoin or Ethereum or Cardano or whatever, and I'm holding it to 2030. I'm not worried about the fact that it's going down today. In fact, because I have a plan, because I see the long-term success potential of those respective investments, I'm going to buy some more today because we are in a bear market, right? And thus the prices are going down, and I'm going to buy because I believe in the long-term viability. That's option one. And I think you and I are both kind of hybrids of this. We both do that, but we also will look for opportunities. You yourself saw an opportunity with, I believe it was Polygon, right? Where you were looking at and you saw a way to take advantage of a bear market condition with Polygon. So tell the viewers a little bit, just give them a little bit of slice into that.
Yeah. Polygon, I mean, got hit pretty hard. I think it was sometime in June when the whole market pulled back again there in June, and it got down to about 40 cents. I didn't time it as well as I wanted to, but I mean, it's okay. I didn't get it quite there, but I got it around 55 cents. And the reason for that was kind of threefold. There were three different things all happening. And this is, what you want to look for in terms of swing trading, like even in a bear market. Number one, the technical analysis showed that it was oversold. Number two, it had just partnered with Disney, right? And had recently partnered with some huge corporations. So you had that catalyst working. And number three, it's always been part of the Ethereum network, and Ethereum is getting closer and closer to Ethereum 2.0, or the merge happening. So you had all these things kind of competing at once, and Polygon almost ran up to $1. So I made a nice little return on investment there, and I still have another pile of Polygon where it's my long-term hold bag, but I opened up a second position to swing trade in a bear market. You got to find creative ways to make money, and a lot of that is via trading here in the bear market.
Yeah, if that's something, to your point, you want to do. I know you tend to be more of a buy and hold guy, similar to me. And, trading is interesting. I think what you did a great job there, Zach, was illustrating that you knew that the technical and fundamental underpinnings were solid. You knew it was a solid project. It had been pushed down because of the overall, market push down. There wasn't anything specifically wrong with Polygon in this example. And you saw an opportunity to swing trade, and you own it from a long-term standpoint. I think that's really how you survive a bear market, is you have a plan. You stick to that plan, and then emotions, and I'm going to throw it at you. Don't let your emotions carry you. And go ahead. I'm going to throw it back to you.
Sorry, you hit on something. I didn't mean to cut you off. Here was my plan with it. If it didn't pan out the way I thought, if it didn't swing trade up, that's okay, because it could just be a long-term.
Yeah, there you go.
portfolio, right?
You
So
look smart either way.
yeah, either way, I was like, if it doesn't work out, it's like, okay, I still got Polygon at a really cheap price if I'm looking at this long term. So that's the way I like. If I do swing trade, that's what I'll swing trade. I'll swing trade things that I'm already holding for a while, like Crow and Gala and Shib and these sort of assets that I already am comfortable holding,
right,
till 2025 and beyond.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I just want to make that point because you.
No, that's a good one. I mean, that's a valid point. I'm glad you brought that to everybody's attention. I think as far as final notes, I would say this is that, and again, before the statement, not investing advice, do what's right for you. But I would say that putting money into a bear market is probably one of the hardest things to do. It's hard to see massive red candles across the board, crypto market capitalization sliced in half, and it's hard to go, yeah, I'm going to go put some money into that. It's hard to do, but it's where the real money is made. I always go back, it's not crypto, but I always go back to you ever heard this analogy? You ever heard the saying, do you know where Walmart makes all their money? You're like, what? You probably don't. You're like, we're talking about crypto. Now you're talking about Walmart. This is a great story. Walmart makes all their money in their buying rooms. Like when literally companies come to Walmart's headquarters and they're coming there to sell their products in Walmart. Walmart, literally their vision from day one was, we want to buy everything as cheap as possible so that we could pass on the savings to our customers. Walmart's success is literally made in when their buyers are sitting across from each other and they're buying at a better rate. So where am I going with this? You get my point, is that the money is made in crypto when you can buy it extremely cheap. That's what it really comes down to. It's hard to do, right, Zach? It's hard to do when it's hard. But it's if you have it screws with your everything, the sky is falling and everything's on fire. You mean I got to buy? And yeah, I think that's when it is. Because, and final thought, I'm going to say this statement. I want your opinion and then we'll wrap up, is that truly the question I always ask, and I say this in my videos, is if you're thinking about, if you're looking at it, if you're in a bear market, right? And you're like, should I put money into it? Ask yourself this one question. Do you believe at the end of the day that the crypto market at some point in the future, next year, the year after, whatever it may be, is going to get bigger? Right now, market capitalization for crypto is about $1 trillion. Do you think the market capitalization is going to be 2 trillion, 3 trillion, 4 trillion? And if the answer is yes, then probably not a bad idea to buy when we're in a bear market. Final parting thoughts on that.
Couldn't agree more. And I mean, the real way you survive a bear market is be a long-term investor. Mm-hmm. Be a long-term investor and have a long-term plan. And that's simple.
That is it. So let's wrap up. Definitely hit that subscribe button below. More content coming from Zach, myself, other creators. We are supporting this channel because we fundamentally believe in what Clear is doing. Its goal is real simple, is to help educate and help people do better in crypto, which I 1,000,000% agree with. I know Zach does as well. Also in the description below, check out the links to all of Clear's socials, their Twitter, their Discord is really the gem. We want you to definitely go check that out. Get involved in their Discord. It's a community, highly positive community, great moderators supporting everybody. So check that out. Links in the description below. We'll see you. Take care. Have a good one. Go make some money.